The Bansang Hospital Vision Center has been inaugurated. The initiative was funded by the One Site Project, a charitable organization based in the USA. Ominjai witnessed the ceremony, and this is her report.
Improved lives in rural communities has received a massive boost with the opening of an eye care center at the Bansang Hospital. The Gambia has seen a significant advancement in the area of sight prevention methods. However, there are challenges that still remain to be addressed, particularly with regards to the affordability of a pair of glasses when prescribed by doctors. Well, the One Sight Project, an organization based in the United States of America, has been collaborating with the CSZ Regional Eye Care Office since 2009, and the partnership has yielded dividend. The project has opened an eyeglasses manufacturing laboratory at the CSZ Regional Eye Care Office, which is managed by trained Gambians.
We will give you the necessary support because you have come to rescue us from things that we would have spent a lot of money to have access. If that access is brought to us at the doorstep, at our doorstep, we will make sure that the program is a success and it will be taken care of.
The latest move by the project is the opening of a fully equipped vision center at the Bansang Hospital, where people with sight problems can be diagnosed and given suitable eyeglasses that matches their sight at affordable cost.
With the establishment of a vision center in Bansang Hospital, people of this region can now have access to quality and affordable optical services. This means people of CRR and beyond no longer need to travel all the way to Banjul just to get a pair of prescribed glasses known as lenses. This development will undoubtedly save us money, time, and great inconvenience associated with seeking services far away from home.
One Sight, the National Eye Health Plan, and the Ministry of Health began their partnership back in 2009 with the goal of eradicating preventable blindness in the Gambia. As these speakers before me spoke about, there's been a lot of work in the Gambia by Sightsavers International treating cataracts, trachoma, and other medical conditions of the eye, but we've been lacking in uncorrected refractive error.
The Vision Center is expected to help in reducing the number of people with affected eyesight, thereby ensuring a healthier population. The center will also not only serve the people of Upper River region, but as far as neighboring communities in the Casamas, who often use the Bansang Hospital for treatment.
We wanted to help the people of a country help their own people and provide them with access to quality health care. Not just a pair of glasses, but access to a pair of glasses whenever they need it. And the country we chose to do this in was the Gambia for many reasons. The first reason was that the need was there. There were not many doctors or optometrists for a population of 1.8 million people. There were many hospitals that had eye units which we could work with in order to create these new vision centers.
The vision of providing comprehensive eye health services and ensuring that these services are accessible, available, and affordable, and at the doorsteps of our patients and clients has gathered significant momentum over recent years. Ministry of Health and Social Welfare will work closely and collaborate with One Sight in ensuring that the Memorandum of Understanding signed in November 2013 is fully implemented in Indonesia.
With the commencement of the eyeglass manufacturing lab with trained personnel and vision center in the country, one could hope that the rate of loss of sight will drastically reduce in the region. Uminjai, Grts.
A shade constructed for members of the Ocean Bay Fruit Sellers Association worth over $500,000 has been handed over to the beneficiaries. Modubajan reports the project was bankrolled by Gambia Tourism Board.
Its significance in the diet of many, from Western to local meals, as well as its medical purpose, but this highly cherished product that continues to maintain its quality is produced by bees. Bees are considered to be one of the most deadliest insects, but still human beings have for long been engaged in the trade of harvesting honey. In the past, honey was known to be found in trees or woods in the bush, which until today continues to be. But now, new mechanisms have been devised to replace the old model of honey processing. One farm that is engaged on the processing of honey in the Gambia is the colony of bees at Banjulunding. Here is a place where many people work, among them women. This trade, due to its nature of risks, have been associated as a man's job, but times has evolved. These women, who have been engaged in a trade for years now, told me it's a pride for them to work as honey processors, as it provides them income to sustain their families and live better lives. When asked about the risks they may encounter, they told me that there is nothing that comes easy, but they were trained enough to do the job. Unlike the past, these people are now equipped with uniforms to wear and prepare for processing. As we follow them to see what they do, my team and I also dress in the protective gowns. As we approach the bees farm, the farm manager, Kairaba Fati, advised us to walk slowly and be silent so as not to anger the bees. At the place, they carefully opened the boxes where these bees lived and produced honey and cut the honey cones, but the bees were quick to surround us all over. Only someone brave can stand them with their sound. Good. After the process of cutting the cones, the bees were still after us. Leaves and smoke were used to wipe them off, but this took us about 30 minutes before we can take off the uniforms and process the honey cones to liquid. Far from the farm, the women press the cones to produce the honey, whilst the wax is used in other products like cream, candle making, and many others. This trade, as risky as it may be, as explained by Kairaba Fati, is also profitable. According to him, it is a trade where you hardly encounter losses, but the problem is the fear people have for the trade. However, they also call for support in materials and other processing equipment to increase the quality of their products. Despite the gains in the trade, it is not an area for the faint-hearted. And as hazardous as it may be, this is the process these people go through all the time to produce honey for the supplement of our diets, medicines, and creams. Rahibite, Grts.
Well, we apologize for bringing you that wrong report on Rahibite, where mankind has been harvesting and consuming honey since time immemorial. And the tradition of using honey to cure certain conditions is still common in certain parts of the world. But one thing has changed: the manner in which the delicious and nutritious food is now harvested. That's why Rahibite recently visited one honey production center, and she told us what really changes. Well, time now to take our first break. We'll be back with news from outside the Gambia.
Festival, bringing you a big-time music jamboree live at the Independence Stadium on the 10th of May 2014. Bringing you Sizzla Kalonji, all the way from Kingston, Jamaica. Too long now. Yes, you gotta shine that light. Yes, we gotta make it right. Muta Baruka,
Yahuro Africa. This poem is a rebirth of a people, a rising, awakening, understanding. This poem is speaking, have spoken.
Erika Badu.
In fact, she's a queen to me. Her light beams on me.
And from the smiling coast of mankind, Jaliba Kuyate and the Kumareban and many other Gambian artists are gonna perform live on stage that night. Tickets, VIP $1,000, covered pavilion $200, uncovered pavilion $150. You cannot miss it. It's on the 10th of May 2014. Sizzla Kalonji live in a Gambia once again. Muta Baruka, first time ever. Erika Badu. Yeah, man, it's the first time that Sizzla and Muta Baruka say a stage in the Gambia. You cannot miss it. Pick up every Gambia massive. Yes, sir.
Welcome back. The US and Europe have offered to help Nigeria locate and rescue the over 200 girls kidnapped by the militant Islamist group Boko Haram. Nigerian police have meanwhile announced a reward of $300,000 for credible information leading to the location of the girls. The offer comes after news of a second kidnapping surfaced on Tuesday, this time in the village of Warade.